Hey everyone, welcome to the RDG Sports Channel with your boy RDG. We are in the building. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Let's get right into it. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy whatsoever, man. I'm telling you, I'm not happy. There's so many things I want to point out. I don't know where to start. I can say this: special teams was a hit and miss. They started out storming. Then they ended it with a dud. The kickoff return, two kickoff returns basically. The onside kick return and Turpin with a silly, ridiculous spin move on my man Reeves. I've seen this so many times in the NFL. A guy muffed the kick, a la Deshaun Jackson on the punt return against some team, and he ran it, took it all the way back to the house. Those are the things right there. Your momentum is taking you. So that player had a chance to gather himself. He had a chance to scan everything because the special teams unit is coming in full force. So he was able to assess. All he knew he had to. I seen his eyes when they showed the instant replay. He scanned. He looked left. He looked right. He looked back to the left. So he knew once he get past that first guy, he had it, and that's what happened. Once he got past that first guy, that's why when you see a player muff the punt or muff the kick, you use caution. You take it easy. You slow yourself down. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to overrun the play, and that's what happened. They overran the play because of their momentum. He had time to stop, process everything. If more kick returns would do that, it'd be more kickoff returns ran back in the NFL. But unfortunately, guys only do that when they muff the kick, and they take a chance to assess things, and they can scan the field more better when you just sit there and wait. Okay, boom. I got to block. Set your block. You got to let your block set up. It's like a Hail Mary. You got to let your guys get down there in position. Oh, man. That one hurts, man. That game, it hurts, man. It really does. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts worse than the Pittsburgh game. You know, you hit Terry McLaurin down the sideline for a go-ahead touchdown. And I knew once Terry caught that ball, he was not going to get caught. He was not going to get caught. And I was at a game party, right? So one person came in there in particular and said, that kicker better not miss that extra point. And I was in the midst of the celebration, but it stuck, that thought stuck in my head, what she said, right? So then again, I thought about it. I say, okay, he already missed one today. One got blocked, and then right when I said that to myself, the holder and the snapper, the ball came to fresh way. It was flat. He had to hurry up and pick it up, and he got it up in time. But the field goal kicker, for whatever reason, shanked it wide left. I mean, it was terrible. It wasn't even close. He just shanked it. You know, I guess he was seeing what was happening. He didn't trust that Tressway had it positioning right. I think he tried to put it the way though he thought the ball was slanted, but Tressway had the ball straight up. Tressway made up for it. That was great handwork by Tressway. But he just shanked it, and I knew right then and there that was it. Then the onside kick, you know, they let the guy score, you know, but the game was already over. But I'm just saying, that one hurt, man. Dan Quinn for not going for two. Hindsight, people probably like, man, nah, man, you take the extra point. But you know, your field goal kicker been inconsistent all day. I don't want to leave it in the hands of the field goal kicker. I don't want to leave it in the hands of the defense. I want to go ahead and go for the win. If we don't get the win, I'm cool with trying to go for it and win the ball game. I'm cool with that. As a fan, I'm cool with that. Because I don't want to go into overtime with this team. You know what I'm saying? Although some people may say, oh, we would have won it. You don't know that. In hindsight, you don't know that. You know, we don't know if we would have connected on the 2-point conversion either. But had we seen what happened on the extra point, I'd rather took my chance on 2-point conversion. Cliff Kingsbury, I want to point out you, but I'm not going to go in on you too hard because some of those receivers, Noah Brown in particular, 2 times Jaden Daniels hit him in the chest, and he couldn't corral the ball. That one was on Noah Brown. 2 of those plays that was key. You know, Jaden Daniels wasn't the sharpest early, but he calmed down when Dallas started playing back off the wide receivers. He was able to assess the field and make some key throws. What they're doing is taking away Jaden Daniels' first read a lot lately. And they bracketing Terry McLaurin, and they also is hitting Jaden Daniels every chance they get. Every chance they get a chance to do it, they're going to do it. Defensively, the guy Davis, every time he was lined up against CeeDee Lamb, they went right in his direction. He's twitchy. You know, this guy, his hips is terrible. His hip game is terrible. His hip game is terrible. You know, he can't handle those guys that's real twitchy. Sam still had a solid game. You know, he gave up a couple of ones, but they wasn't like detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Igbiambi, whatever his name is, had 2 pass interference calls on him. That was huge. One of those fumble recoveries you should have got. Defense played the best they could play. Offense, once again, too many 3 and outs. Too many 3 and outs, man. We cannot have that, man. We cannot have that. We cannot have that. And there's so many other things that I want to point out, man, that I just got back in the house to record this video. So my mind is all over the place with that game. My emotions are still high. That was just that game right there. Honestly, we deserve to lose that game. We deserve to lose that game because we kept this team hanging around. We are at home. The reason why I say we kept the same, we got a better record. They last in everything on defense, and we could, especially against the run. And we could not, for the life of me, they would not line Jaden Daniels up under the center sometimes to hand it off to the running back. For the life of me, I don't know why. You got to, even Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady said, you got to be able to play on the center if you want to be an effective quarterback in this league. They keep lining this guy up in shotgun. That what do you call that? That pistol. I cannot stand the pistol, man. The pistol does not fool nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? The running back is lined up too far back in the backfield. By the time he gets to the line of scrimmage, the defensive line is already penetrating. That's why they get stuffed. That's why they only get like 2 and 3 yards a carry. If you line these guys at least 2 more yards closer, which I mean either have him beside Jaden Daniels or have Jaden Daniels on the center and have the running back move at least 2 yards closer. That way, you know, it's just more better. You can do so many things. You can do play action works better from underneath center. You know what I'm saying? The screen game to me works better underneath center. The shotgun formation, the defense can see what's coming. They can just sit back and assess out of the shotgun whether it's going to be a pass or a run. But when you make it out of if you do it out of the from the center, it's more difficult for the defense to assess it. That's why Joe Gibbs' offense was so effective out of the play action fake, because Mark Rippon out of the center. You don't know, the defense can't see what's going on as quickly. The shotgun, all you got to do is see if the running back got the ball. Running back got the ball, pass. You know what I'm saying? But under center, you actually got to wait because the quarterback got his back turned. On the shotgun, he don't have his back turned. It's either he going to give it to him or he going to pull it away from him and throw him. When you see that, you already know it's a pass. I just don't get it, man. Cliff Kingsbury play calling is becoming predictable. And a lot of defenses are adjusting to it. They sitting on those screens. I wish they stopped doing those screens. They're sitting on those screens. Take the screen game. Don't incorporate that screen game as much as you do into it gives me Scott Turner vibes. That's what it gives me. You gotta get away from the screen game. It's not effective at all, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the personnel on your team to make it effective. For one, you gotta have a guard that can pull real good. You know what I'm saying? Our guard, we only got one guard. That's Sam Cosby. The other one, Dreddy, whatever his name is, he's not good in the screen game. He's not good in the screen game. He's just not. So you got to get a guard that can pull real good. You know what I'm saying? You need a right tackle. You need to lock that left tackle position down. Is it going to be the rookie? Is it going to be Lucas? I mean, you got to lock it down, man. You have to lock it down. You need a pure running back. Brian Robinson is not a starting every down running back. He's not. I don't know how many times I got to say this. We need a number 2 wide receiver. Terry McLaurin is a 1B. He's not a 1A wide receiver. But if we can get a number two, like a guy like Miggins who could be like a 1B also. So now you got 2 1Bs on your team. That's better than having a 2C. Noah Brown is like a 2C, 3rd string, 4th string. You know what I'm saying? He's not a 2A wide receiver. He's not. He's just not, man. He's not. He's good at running comeback routes, crossing patterns and stuff like that. He's not the guy that's going to run a streak route. It worked 2 times this year when he got the PI calls, but against this game, against a nice corner, against a cornerback that can cover, he's not getting that call, man. He's not getting that call, period. We're going to have to get a 3rd linebacker. This 2-down linebacker is not it, man. They're gashing us up the middle, and people hate to say it, but Bobby Wagner is becoming a liability out there against the run. People don't want to admit it, but he is. He don't react quick like he used to when he was younger. He's an older veteran, Hall of Fame. I give him all that, but he's not who he used to be. He's a liability out there. You put a young linebacker out there with some speed, he's going to make plays. If you're going to run a 2 linebacker set, you better have some nice linebackers that can run. Sometimes Luvu take bad angles, but for the most part, Luvu is a very, very solid player, man. He's not elite, but he's a very solid player, man. He's a very slightly above average player. Slightly above average when he want to be. You know what I'm saying? But Wagner is a liability, and people don't want to admit it. He is. And we need a consistent pass rush. We need some defensive ends that can really get out to the quarterback, man. Consistent. Armstrong and Fowler, they had some good games here and there, but it's inconsistent. Well, we needed pressure on Cooper Rush. Look at Cooper Rush numbers. We didn't get enough pressure on Cooper Rush. That's why he was able to dissect us. Cooper Rush is just an average backup quarterback. That's all he is. But we made him look good today. We'll make any quarterback look good when you don't put no pressure on him. Period. That's why we kept having the blitz. To get pressure. We couldn't get pressure with our down line, with our 4 down line. We couldn't get pressure. So that's why we had the blitz. Man, the coaching today, I get the coaching today as a whole, a D+. Joe Witt could have did better. Kingsbury could have did better. The special team coach could have did, damn sure could have did better. Dan Quinn as a head coach could have did better. So they got outcoached. To me, they got outcoached today. Mike Zimmerman looked like Buddy Ryan. How he was swarming that defense at first. Looked like Buddy Ryan. Period. I don't know how he gave up that play to Terry McLaurin, but he did. He did. But, yeah, man, other than that, man, that's really all I got to say, man. I'm pissed off. I'm hurt. Everything every adjective, any adjective you can use to describe me right now in a sad way, hurtful way, frustrated way, go ahead and use it. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. It's our DG Sports Channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit you on the next episode. Peace.